I support President Obama because, first of all, he recognizes that we're all in this together, that we've all benefited from what people before us have done, and if we do our part, people after us will also benefit. So he really argues for fairness. He's done a very good job, having gotten dealt a very nasty hand with the near collapse of the economy. It's not something that he started, but he has worked diligently to keep it from getting worse.
Okay, I support President Obama for a number of reasons. First and foremost, the issue of health care and health insurance. And the President, with the Affordable Care Act, took a big step toward making sure that everybody has access to good quality health care at lower costs. So that's great. For me, that's the most important reason why. But the issue of whether or not we're going to make a stronger middle class is very, very important, and making sure that the middle class is here to stay, as opposed to Governor Romney, where he just basically wants to get rid of the middle class and take care of the rich, the richest of the rich in this nation. So to me, there's all sorts of reasons why, but those are the two biggest reasons.
I support President Obama because I believe in equality and equal rights for women and lower socioeconomic people like myself, and college students, because it's hard. College is expensive.
I support President Obama because I'm an educator. I've been an educator for 37 years, and I really believe that Obama supports education and educators. I think the Republican Party, especially being from Wisconsin and going through the Walker debacle, we need to get Democrats where we need to have them working for us.
I'm supporting him for the Affordable Health Care Act. Because I'm in the mental health business, and I see the impact that any cuts are going to make on the individuals I work with. People who are barely making it on what they're making and living on already, they're already starting to see cuts. And then myself, I'm a person who has to buy health care out of pocket, and it takes up most of my budget. And I'm currently on the state plan, the HIRSP, because I have a pre-existing condition, and I know what happens when you have a pre-existing condition and you just keep getting turned down, or if they do accept you, the premiums are so high and the deductible so high, it's just not affordable. So you just don't go to the doctor.
I support President Obama because he's for the middle class, and he is trying to strengthen Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, and he is not going to privatize those and do away with those.
I support President Obama because he has said that he will strengthen the middle class, and that's what will get our economy moving. We need jobs. There's so many people that need jobs. Veterans returning need jobs. People that are out of work. The more people we get working, the better our economy will be. And President Obama has done that, and he will continue to do that in the future.
I support President Obama because, number one, I believe that a woman's choices are hers, her doctor, her clergy, her God, and herself, and her family. And taking away a woman's right to choose is fundamental to human rights in this country. I have been an advocate since I was about 28 years old, and I have been taught about educating other women about the right to choose. I can't think of anything at this point right now that is probably more critical to the women's vote right now than that.
I support Obama because he's been successful in turning around the economy. Some people make an issue that it's a slow return, but the fact is it's a positive return, and I think he deserves credit for that. I think we all deserve credit for that. We've worked together for this, and his opponents don't want to work together. They want to be in charge and tell the rest of us what to do. Obama understands that we are a nation of citizens who all work together. We put our money into taxes so that we can all benefit for it. And I think it's time that the people who've been getting a big break from the Bush tax cuts and the Walker tax cuts, I think it's time for them to pay their share, and for us all to work together and keep building this nation to be as great as I know it can be, and as great as Obama tells us he believes it can be, and his opponent doesn't say that. He gives up on half of us.
I support President Obama pretty much because he's level-headed. He said more than once, I want to run this country from the middle. You know, I think there's no need for Democrat, Republican, Tea Party, Independent. I just think it's time to come together and, you know, we only have one USA.